Hello everyone, welcome to Rising Hawk Tarot. This video is for the Sun Bear zodiac sign of the Brown Bear. I am doing a medicine wheel spread following the alchemy of the medicine wheel. I'm using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck for the initial spread. I will be clarifying with the Fairy Wicca Tarot. And at the very end of the reading, I will be drawing three main themes from the Find Horned Spirit Oracle. Okay, so let's get started for the Brown Bears for the month of November. We start in the center of the wheel with this dolphin energy. So the dolphin energy the dolphin is a healer. It is innately intelligent. And it's really asking, I almost feel like for a lot of you brown bears this month, you could be really strengthening your connection with spirit. So really strengthening your spiritual connection. But let's clarify this dolphin energy. So with the dolphin, we have the Eight of Ulysses. So this would be the Eight of Cups, which is walking away from things that no longer serve you. And I feel a lot of you brown bears, this is what you are doing right now. It's almost like you are in the process of this. You are almost just learning those things in your life that are not serving you, and you're working on healing those things. So I don't feel like you have walked away from these things, but you are walking away from them, if that makes sense to you. So it's you're in process right now of walking away from those things and healing yourself. Next, we go to the east of the wheel. And here we have butterfly energy, which totally makes sense with that dolphin energy, with that Eight of Cups, because the butterfly is a card of transformation. And it's this healing that you are doing that is the start of this transformation. So a lot of change, and one of the things that it's really saying is that to be very patient and compassionate with yourself at this time as you are going through this process. Healing is not always easy. It can be hard. So just have a lot of compassion for yourself and a lot of patience. But let's clarify the butterfly energy. Okay, with the butterfly, yes, you have the Four of Wands, the Four of Time, which represents the Four of Wands. So this is a card of celebration. It's also a card of freedom. So I do feel like this transformation is setting you free. It's setting you free from all of those past hurts and those things that you have been carrying for a long time. So yes, you are really, like I said, in this transformation period, and you're finding that the freedom in that healing, and it's asking you to celebrate that, celebrate the transformation, and celebrate each step of the journey. We often don't celebrate the little things, so make sure that you are celebrating each step of this process, each step of this transformation. Next, we go over to the west of the wheel, and here we have the vulture energy. And the vulture energy is a card, he is a guardian and a purifier. And it is essential for rebalance, okay? So again, you are going through this healing process. You are transforming at the moment. So it may have you feeling a little bit off balance at this time. But the vulture energy is uh, saying like right now this is actually a blessing for you, even though it may be a struggle. It may not feel like a blessing at this time, but it really is. And this is revealing a lot of wisdom for you. But let's clarify this vulture energy. So with the vulture, we have the druid, and the druid would represent the magician in the original tarot. And the magician is a card of manifestation. Um, so again, you are manifesting this purification. You are manifesting this rebalancing energy by doing the work, by doing the healing that you are doing, by going through this process. You have your energy really focused on that healing at the time, and this is purifying your soul, and it's really bringing things back into balance for you. I absolutely love it. Next, we go down to the south of the wheel. And here we have this tarantula energy. So again, the tarantula energy, this can be a card of being at a crossroads. So it's like making a choice. You are sitting, uh, and this is the area of our emotions. So you could have a lot of emotions going on surrounding this healing that you are doing. Um, and at times, it's like you hit a crossroads, and you're not sure. Sometimes you almost want to go back, the way that you came, but you don't. And that's the thing. You're claiming your purpose every time you hit that crossroad, and you don't go backwards. You take the road that moves forward. Um, yeah. Let's clarify that tarantula energy. So with the tarantula, we have the Five of Doham. So this would be the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles says, don't draw attention to your weaknesses. So really what that actually says is focus on your strengths right now. Focus on your strengths. As a brown bear, um, you are very strong, but I do feel like sometimes you don't feel like you are as strong as you are, and you do have I would say that there some of you have a tendency to really focus on your weaknesses or focus on the things that you don't think you're good at or the things that you don't have. But again, you're at that crossroads right now, and in order to move forward, you need to focus on your strengths. Yeah, really do that this month. I would say brown bears is really focus on your strengths. Don't focus on your weaknesses right now. Whew, okay, going up to the north of the wheel. Here we have this fire ant energy. And again, the north is the area of our mind. So I do feel that some of you, your mind could be a little bit antsy. And I also feel like some of you may have some rigid thinking going on. So you're very black and white thinking at the moment, and so Spirit is asking you to open your mind up a little bit, and don't be so rigid in your thinking. Allow different possibilities. But let's clarify that fire ant energy. So with the fire ant, we have the five. So that's two fives. You had the five of Doham, which is the five of pentacles, and this would be the five of cups. Um, so I would say your rigid thinking probably has something to do with things that you have lost in the past or that you feel that you lost in the past, because the Five of Cups is a card of grieving something that you have already lost the taste for it. Um, so, in order to get um, out of that rigid thinking, and become more flexible in your thinking, I would almost try to see how the loss of, or what you perceive as a loss, was actually beneficial for you in some way. It strengthened you in some way. So I would really focus on that. Also, two fives in the tarot represent great change. So I do see a lot of big changes coming in for a lot of you brown bears. Next, we go to the southeast of the wheel. And here we have the black egg energy. And the black egg, this represents our fifth chakra, which is our throat chakra. So this is our voice. This is speaking your truth. Um, and so spirits sits down in the southeast of the wheel, and this is our ancestors. This is our guides. Anything like that is what spirits is. And your guides are really, really telling you to speak your truth. Um, Avoid people pleasing, for sure. Like don't say things that you don't mean. Is really something that is, and it's like say what you mean what you say. Is the message that's coming through for you there. Um, And I would also say be careful of repeating the stories, the stories that you tell yourself, because it does feel like you are repeating stories to yourself to justify things or to explain away things or that kind of energy. But let's clarify that black egg. So with the black egg, we have the 10 of Ulysses. So this is would represent the 10 of Cups, which aside from the Sun is probably one of the best cards in the tarot. And the 10 of Cups is fortune after difficulty. It's also a card of love and joy and gratitude, comfort, bliss, all those wonderful things. And again, I see all these things, and again, fortune after difficulty, like everything going, if you've been having a rough time, some of you bears lately, um, again, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, per se, and that's this 10 of Cups where, like I said, the fortune after difficulty. But in order to reach that, in order to get to that 10 of Cups, to that loved joy and gratitude, you first have to speak. You have to speak. You have to speak your truth to yourself and to other people as well. Again, don't hold in and really, like I said, try to avoid people pleasing. Don't say something just because you think it's going to make somebody happy, because that's really not going to um, help the situation. So, like I said, say what you mean and mean what you say. And if you do, in doing that, like I said, you will receive that 10 of Cups energy, that love, that joy, that gratitude will come in for you, but you have to speak up. Whew, okay. A lot of energy in this reading. Um, so next, we go to the southwest of the wheel. And here we have the whale energy. So the whale energy is a card of delving deeper. So again, it really says that, to delve even deeper into this healing energy. Um, mhm. And it really speaks of overcoming many challenges as you go deeper, as you dive deeper into this healing process. Um, I would say you are going to be able to overcome so many of the challenges that you seem to have struggled with, probably most of your life. Um, and it's going to keep you from slipping back into your old story, is what's coming through. But again, self-care, self-care, self-care. Really take care of yourself. Let's clarify that whale energy. So with the whale, we have the Ace of Doham. So this would be the Ace of Pentacles, which represents a prosperous new beginning. So again, like I said, if you've been struggling, diving deeper into that healing and overcoming those challenges, like I said, that you've had for probably most of your life. This is going to create a prosperous new beginning for you. And it's interesting because the Kachinas sit down in the northwest of the wheel there, and the Kachinas are the creators of the 3D world. And so it's interesting. It's kind of saying that as you heal your emotions, your material world is going to improve. So your finances and stuff like that, as you heal the inner stuff, your outer world is going to show it, is what I would say. Next, we go up to the northwest of the wheel, and here we have the golden egg. And this represents our heart chakra. So again, I really do feel like, again, a lot of healing in this reading. And there's a lot of healing still to be done. And a lot of it is in the heart. I do feel like a lot of you bears have experienced a lot of heartache in your life. Um, and Spirit is asking you uh, to take some time to look inside, to look into your heart, and ask yourself what is weighing heaviest on your heart, and just sit in quiet for a little while, and again see what messages you hear back from Spirit about those things that are weighing heavy on your heart. I think you will be surprised at the messages you receive. But let's clarify the golden egg. So with the golden egg, we have the six of air. So this would be the six of swords. And again, yes, I do believe that as you heal that heart chakra, as you heal those old hurts, those old wounds, the six of air is a card of moving on to calmer shores. So again, just like I said, with the healing is going to, as you heal the inside, it is going to, like you will see the evidence of that in your external world. Um, it's kind of the same with this six of air, this six of swords. So this healing of the heart is going to allow you to move on to calmer shores. It's going to allow you to leave all those things in the past where they belong, and move forward into calmer waters. I love it. Next, we go to the last card in the spread in the northeast of the wheel. Here we have sea serpent energy. And this actually represents excuse me, our second chakra. So this would be our sacral chakra. So this is where our sense of creativity comes. This is where our sensuality, sexuality comes from. Um, it can also be a card, it also represents duality, right? So even our shadow self sits in the sacral chakra. So I do feel that a lot of, like I said, not only work on that heart chakra, but there seems to be a need for some healing around that sacral chakra, around our creativity and around our your sensuality and sexuality. And um, again, I do feel a need for forgiveness of old wounds. Um, and Spirit just wants me to pass the message on, that no matter what your emotional life looks like, you are loved, protected, and supported as you learn to express your true nature. Let's clarify that sea serpent energy. So with that sea serpent, we have the an ear of air. And again, I know I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm not very good with pronunciation. But this would represent the Page of Swords. And this is a card of lowering unnecessary defenses. Um, So again, I do feel like you've put up some defenses around yourself. You've put up some walls about around yourself, um, because of the hurts that you have experienced in your past. But Spirit is saying that these defenses are no longer necessary, and it's time to lower those defenses so that you can allow the energy of that sacral chakra to flow again. Okay, so now we will pull the three main themes for the bears, the brown bears, for the month of November. Okay, so we have transcendence, which I do believe, like I said, you are moving beyond this. It is a process, but you are transcending, you are rising above these things that have happened in your life. And clarity. You are gaining clarity on these things. You are gaining clarity on the things that need to be healed. You're gaining clarity on the things that are no longer serving you. And again, you are really getting connected to spirit, your heart, your sacral chakra. You had your throat chakra as well. So you're really gaining clarity um, on who you are is what I would say. Uh, and you have initiation. And again, I do think that this is kind of initiation into, like I said, this new way of being, right? So you're just going through the initiation process right now. You are just starting this healing process. Um, and it's really just saying attend the fire in your spirit because you have the fire in there. You actually want this healing, even though, like I said, you could sometimes, uh, feel like you want to slip back into that. I don't feel like you're going to. I think that the fire is in your spirit. The fire is lit, and you are not going to stop. Is what I feel there. All right. Well, thank you for joining me for the brown bear video for the month of November. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help me out and the channel. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.